Hello everybody. Thank you guys for joining me. You guys can see the eye, the big bird nose, and the mouth perhaps down here of the character that's on this very large stone. You might also see the white silhouette up at the top. There's quite a few different silhouettes that you can see on here. If you take a really close look at it. We have some neighbors outside, so I'm kind of being quiet. So this might be like a little bit of an ASMR type of video, but you guys can see these, of course, with the paint marking for the eye there. It's a beautiful statue here represented, and definitely looks like she has a fang. Looking on the other side here, though, we have another wonderful woman statue. You can see the longest point as being the nose, and if you look at the paint, the black paint there, and then the little ripple or indentation for lips. Looking at all that color on there, it's representing a duck head pointing downward. So we can see it pointing to the right here. Her hair, this person's hair becomes a duck. And inside of this paint, there are going to be photorealistic portraits and paintings as well. There's so many silhouettes and humans that are portrayed on this painted piece of shale. It's very curious. Seeing a lot of birds and things that I never even saw before. You guys can see the eye and the beak and the big crest for the bird. Let's point him up here. If I can get a hold of him, he's about 30 pounds. But let's take a look at a few more here. My neighbors are most definitely going to think I'm crazy, but hey, a sheet just fell off of this. And in the sheet, it's basically like they're giving it to them, giving it to us themselves. We can see these black stripes over the eyes of the characters that are here. And then in this beautiful representation of a ringneck bird with its representation of a wing back here. My goodness gracious. How beautiful. Wow, right? There are more sheets on this, and as we take off these little sections, you will see how they're little characters painted in here with white faces and open mouths with birds on top of their heads, as you can see. As we zoom in here, we can see how the bird with the circle, the whole bird beak with the eye. This is the bird's head, and he is on top of the person's face. All right. This is real. For a lot of people, it's a big, jagged, dirty pill to swallow. And being one of those people, I completely understand it. But there's no getting around it. We have this white, this red, this black paint, and we actually, and I don't talk, sometimes with some of the things that we talk about, I don't tell you what they are because I want you to kind of see them for yourself, but it's pretty obvious who this character is on the stone. You can see painted in. This is a full statue of Horus. It's a full statue with both legs, right? And like I said, some of the stuff I don't talk about, and then, I go out today and I find these giant human face statues, and I'm curious on why or how people really don't know that this is a thing. Like, they honestly do not believe, or they can't see it. Right? They can see it. People can see it. You can see it. I can see it. All the people on this channel can see it. They can all see these tool marks. They know exactly what this is. They know exactly what that stuff is. But you try to tell an archaeologist, and all of a sudden, you have pareidolia. You're not seeing giant birds represented here. That's not what this is, right? It's pretty amazing. And I mean, yeah, North Carolina is known for its rainbow colored rocks, right? It's known for this. This is a normal stone. Everyone finds these stones. We all have these just laying around, right? What this is a representation of a bird, a very colorful character. You can see how it's curved and how we can move it and flow it. Welcome to interactive ancient art, my friends. It's not really rocket science. There's our bird flying away. It's really not. That's probably the full bird head. So, what can you do? You can look at your rocks. You can notice how some of these clay statues, these cement clay statues that haven't even been washed out yet, are at all of your construction sites, which are extremely easy to find. So get out to your creeks and to your rivers and just see what you can find, because creeks and rivers are really great for finding things, but if you really want to find things on the fast track, construction sites are the way to go, and they're easy to find. You can easily look at the geography and tell if you're going to be near an ancient site. And you can examine these artifacts that you might find at those locations yourself, just like I do here in North Carolina. I'll tell you nothing special. I just get after it. And if you get after it, you'll find exactly the same stuff. All right, folks. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.